hello. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it broke. Oh, okay, never mind. Nope, that's not the right thing. Uh, homunculus thing. I need you, thing. You thing. There we go. Very good. Very good. Oh, hi, buddy. Yeah, gonna hide that. All right. Hello, everyone. I am your demon Mimo of Mimo Mix. Mimo Man, Mimo. Yes, that is me. Hello there, hello. And today is the second stream of the day, and we're back with Please Be Happy, peanut butter and happiness. Now then, without further ado, let's see where we were last time. You tell me. Dear Miss Benoit. Oh boy. I think it was here, right? Yeah, I think it was here. Maybe. No boy, come on. Fight! Fighto! 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 Time to go, huh? Hmm? Huh? I haven't. Why did I save in the middle of a conversation? Why did I do this? Fair. I get that too. I get that too, Aspen. Don't worry about it. Aspen sighs and then shrugs. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this sounds serious. Oh, both. Most of the preparations are already done, but we find things to do. I organize the front desk, taking care of the clutter, while Aspen does a quick once-over of the shelves and fixes a few out-of-place books. It reminds me a little of my first day working here, when Aspen helped me out. She's a lot quieter this time, although she keeps herself busy. I wait for her to bring up whatever it is that are on her mind, rather than try to nudge it out of her. After a while, we sit down behind the desk, where Aspen looks right at home. She casually unpacks her bag, setting aside a small hand mirror and a new notebook. Then she removes an envelope. It has a fancy logo at the top, but not one that I recognize. Oh, a publisher's note, okay. The plastic part of the envelope crackles as Aspen removes the piece of paper from inside, frowning as she unfolds it. I watch her eyes move as she reads through it silently before sighing again. Uh-huh. Ah, okay. Pee pee pee! Slapping her hand with the paper, she clicks her tongue. Ah. I guess. That's the spirit, Miho, yeah. Ah. Yeah? Oh. Ah, okay. Hi, Jay. How's it going? Yeah, model broke, so, oh, ah. Oh? In an effort to cheer her up, I pull out some of the writing practices that I've been working on and show them to Aspen. With a genuine smile, Aspen slowly flips through the pages. I know there's not much to see, since it's a lot of repeating the same thing over and over, but she still looks at every one. Hey, Akashi. Hey, Ari. Hey, Jay. How's your day going? Well, how's your day, since about 7 hours ago? So, 7 hours of your day? How's the 7 hours been? Thank you, Aspen. Thank you, Aspen. Showing my Aspen, showing Aspen, blah blah blah. Showing Aspen my attempts to learn how to write feels a little silly compared to her finishing a whole novel, but I can tell that she means every word of praise. As you should be, Miho. As you should be. My wife's down at the moment. Yes, our wife's down at the moment. I don't tell her that a big part of my motivation is being able to read what she writes. I want it to be a surprise when I get there. From the very start, having Aspen in my life has inspired me to be a better person. Now that we're in love, it makes me want to try at least twice as hard. I want to be able to love her writing too. Even if those penguin people didn't like it, I'm sure I will, because it comes from her heart. I believe in Aspen, even when she doesn't. Just like she's always believed in me. I want to do everything I can live up to. I want to do everything I can to live up to that faith. Aspen sticks around for a while, reading a book from one of the shelves. I keep my nose to the grindstone all morning, using every few minutes that I get to practice, only taking it to say goodbye to Aspen when she leaves. Even when it gets boring, which doesn't take very long, and even after my hand starts to hurt, I keep practicing. One letter at a time. I'll get there. Come on, come on, come on, you can do it. There. Hey, we get the map time. Map time, map time, guys, map time. Oh, where am I gonna go? Oh, okay. What about? Let's see what's at the bay. Let's go, lesbians! Yeah, let's go! Lesbians, go! I've seen people picnic on the beach before, so I got a little bit curious and wanted to try it myself. Today's solo picnic consists of a prepackaged peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a small bag of chips, and a juice pouch. Not bad for a girl with limited pocket space and only 2 hands. I hunkered down in the sand to eat my meal, enjoying the ambience of the ocean quite a bit. Is it just me, or is this way tastier than usual? Is this the magic of eating on the beach? What could it be? Is it the salty air? Does the salt make everything taste better? I'll have to remember this. More salt on my food. Yum! What was that noise? What was it? What was that noise? Hello? Oh, Jay! Thank you! Oh, what happened here? Oh, where's the trophy thing? Hooray for lesbians! Yeah, let's go, lesbians! Yeah! Let's go, lesbians! Let's go, lesbians! Woo! Not long after the sun went down, it started to get pretty cold. Clouds came in out of nowhere, and so did the wind. I find myself sitting in the windowsill, looking out before I go to sleep for the night. God, I need to get better for reading because it almost sounded like I said I find myself shitting in the windowsill. God damn it. God damn it. It's cozy in here, and I have plenty of extra blankets if I need them. My breath fogs up the window, but the cold stays on the other side. Up on Mount Victoria, though, in the trees and valleys, it must be miserable out there. I wonder where Silver is, and how she deals with the rain. Does she make a hole and burrow down underground like I used to? Or maybe she finds somewhere dry to sneak into, like an empty shed or abandoned house. She's rude and abrasive, and hasn't said a single nice thing to me. I hope she's safe anyways. As the only other Gumiho I've met, I can't help but care about her, just a little. I doubt she feels the same way about me, but that's okay. I wouldn't either in her shoes. Still, I know how bad it feels to be stuck out in the cold, with everything turning to mud around you, or shivering under a tree that blocks most but not all of the rain. Wherever she is, I hope she's warm and dry. I wonder if that's the first time someone's wished that for her. You know what? Probably. Maybe. Oh. I forgot to turn on the desktop audio. Got it. There we go. Next day, the rain has stopped, but it's still gross and wet outside. Dreary, as Aspen put it. Still, it's as busy a day as I ever seen at the library. My main job is stopping people at the door and getting them to wipe the mud off their shoes before they go in. I care a lot about it because my secondary job is cleaning up mud off the carpet. The door swings open and a big Cyclops stomps in, looking around. Apologizing all the way back out the door, the Cyclops leaves as quickly as he came. The door stays shut, which gives me a minute to find some fresh towels and rags. Once the entryway is as tidy as I can get it, I sit down behind the desk to work on my reading and writing. I ordered what was it? A cake for lunch today because I want to save money. A cake for lunch? Does that save money? Is cake cheaper than take the delivery? A cake? Like, are we talking like a regular old bake it and cut it up cake, or are we talking like a snack cake? I can't hear the game. Can't hear. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Ah, shit. Oh. Okay. OBS. Okay. Here we go. Is this a little bit better? So is it like a snack cake? Oh god. Wow. Let's see. Okay. OBS is not. It is responding now. It is responding now. It is better. It is better. Is that better? Can you hear the music now? No, copy. There we go. Copy. Alright, let's keep going. It isn't long before the door swings open again, but it's just before anyone enters and I can hear grumbling from outside.
Come on, Pippa. At least hold the door.
Oh, it's them! It's them! It's the kids! It's the kids, guys!
I'm protecting the notebook. You get the door.
Here, let me.
It's those three! Hello! Pippa! No, wait, you're not Pippa. You're Pippa. Cello. Armand! How you three doing? Even though you don't recognize me. No, I'm going... No, I'm just going to space out a whole cake for dinner. Oh. Okay. That's, Well, I'm not gonna pretend to understand, but hey, you do you. You do you. Two of them, including one carrying a notebook, who must be Pippa, look around in awe while the other girl approaches me.
Hello there, miss. My name's Cello. My friends and I are here in New Zealand for a class trip, and we're supposed to research and put together a project on a special place in Wellington.
Uh-huh.
We were hoping you might have some suggestions for where to start.
Yeah, maybe. You could probably try the Bell House.
Hey, I'm Miho. But, I'm not the best person to ask, really. I've only lived here
Mom,
for a couple
you can't
months.
have
But I
just
know
a
a
cake
couple
for
people
dinner.
who might be able to help.
Observe.
One of them's at work right now. The other one also lives here at the library. But she's asleep right now.
No, not like that. 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 Not that. No. 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 It's the cameo kids. It's the cameo kids.
Did you say she lives here?
And did you say also?
Armand, Pippa, please. I'm sorry my two friends don't know how to not be so nosy.
Ah, yes.
It's fine, it's fine.
I remember these.
Julie, she's the one who owns this place. And I both live here. I have a room upstairs.
That sounds like it would be too good to be true. Think
Uh-huh.
about it. You'd have all kinds of books around for inspiration.
We do. Sadly, we can't read.
Or just for reading. It'd be impossible to get bored in a place like this.
You'd be surprised. But you guys aren't the first ones to say that.
Ah.
Is it alright if we look around?
Yeah,
It
go ahead.
is a library, you know. They're meant for looking around.
Well, one of Pinana's beach people. Yeah, I suppose this is a mermaid. Let's see, they weren't originally fabled in their original story. They were just regular kids, like just regular old humans. But I suppose here.
It's still polite to ask.
Yep, it's fine. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
We will. Thank you.
You're so polite, Armand.
Yeah, thanks.
The noisy pair head off to browse the books. Although they seem like carefree kids, I can tell that they're handling the books with respect, as Julia would say. The third girl, Cello, stays by my desk.
Ms. Miho? Since you're new here, would it be alright if I asked you a few questions about your experiences?
Knock yourself out. She also has a notebook with her, although it's smaller than Pippa's. It reminds me of the ones Aspen always carries with her.
Sure, I don't mind. But, like I said, I don't know much about Wellington, or New Zealand at all.
That's okay. It's why I wanted to ask.
Oh?
I also haven't lived in Amarina for very long. I'm not even from the underworld.
Yeah, I've just given up asking at this point. Apparently there's like an underworld, and like an actual physical place that it is. I had no idea.
My family and I just moved there, so I don't know it the same way Armand and Pippa do. I hope that didn't sound weird.
I know what you mean. Don't worry. I'm not from the underworld either. Go ahead, ask away.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. She takes a seat in one of the chairs near me, tail curling around one of the legs. Oh, wait,
Is
that's cute.
there anything you wish you'd known before you came here?
Looking out the window, I can see my answer.
I wish I'd known how Rainier was going to be. I wasn't prepared for it at first.
You know what? Yeah.
Do you not like the rain? I love it. It reminds me of being home in the ocean.
She flaps her tail enthusiastically.
I wish it would rain every day. That was one of the hardest things to get used to when my family moved on shore to Amarina. It's so dry, even with the canals. Is there anything that makes this city different from others you've been to? Or anything you miss?
Oh boy.
It's hard to say. I've made more friends than I have anywhere else. Maybe it's something about the people. Everyone I've met has been really friendly. So, there's not too much that I don't have here.
Oh, that's good to know. It's not always easy for me to talk to people, so I've been worried about doing this report.
I'm the same way. I think you're doing just fine.
Thanks, Ms. Miho. Did you ever have a project like this when you were in school?
About
well,
about that, Cello.
I didn't really go to school, so to speak.
Were you homeschooled?
Good one.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I just have one more question.
You sound like a police officer, Cello.
Do you have a favorite place in Wellington so far?
I'd say right here. I'm from the underworld. Me, struggling which depiction she's referring to. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? Yeah, it's like a physical place. Also, what happened to the delay? What's the delay like? Hang on. I have no idea. Oh well.
My favorite place.
Oh boy, we got a choice. I'd say... I already said Mount Victoria last time. What about the Bell House? I prefer the underworld depictions featuring the river Styx. Yeah, I kind of get that. I think this is more like a physical, like, actual underworld, you know? Like, it's an actual place that has, like, an edge. Like, there's a cliff, and then at the bottom of it, there's the underworld. Now, which one should... It'd probably be the Bell House in this playthrough.
There's a cafe I like called the Bell House. I have a friend who works there, actually.
She's probably a Fed. Yeah!
The drinks they make are good.
Wee
And it's a
woo,
nice place
wee
to
woo,
relax.
wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
That does sound really nice. I think it's hard to feel like you belong somewhere until you find a special place for yourself.
After writing down all my answers, Cello puts down her pen.
Maybe that's the problem. No matter what, it's going to be hard for us to write if we don't see anything for ourselves.
Yeah.
Thanks for answering all my questions. We're going to be here all week, so we'll probably come back with more.
Oh boy.
Anytime. Good luck with your project.
Thank you. I'll go make sure my friends aren't causing any problems either.
You do that. They're not, luckily, and after a while, all three of them leave the library again.
Nice kittens.
Yeah. Oh. Map time! Oh boy. They're back. They're back. Later that day, while I'm working on my writing worksheets, the door opens and I glance up to see another kid entering the library. This time, it's Tommy, accompanied by his dad.
Hey, me! See any cool bugs
Me? That's called the Underground from Undertale. Oh, okay. Underworlds have to be entirely separate worlds from the ones on the surface, where we're at. Right. Also, he calls us a me. That's actually really cute. That's actually really cute. Okay.
Nope. Don't think so. Have you?
Yeah, I saw a hoo-hoo beetle. I couldn't catch it, though.
What's a hoo-hoo beetle? Hang on a minute. Hoo-hoo beetle. There we go. What's a hoo-hoo beetle? longhorn beetle, huh? Apparently it's also pretty big. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, good. It's not breaking. It's not breaking. It's not breaking. It doesn't. It's not breaking. It's not breaking. Hold on. Well, darn. You couldn't catch it? That sucks.
Oh, that's really neat.
I don't even know what that is. Miho. Miho. I am very convinced that Studio Alon has just put like little spy bugs in my cereal and just let them roam inside my brain. That's why it's so soupy, and that's how they know. That's how they know what's going on up here, and how Miho is so similar to me. That's how it works.
So you're the famous Miho I keep hearing about, huh?
Yeah, bro.
I'm Miho. I don't know about famous.
You're a legend in our households, that's for sure. I've heard all about you from Tommy and Gwen. I'm Elijah, by the way.
We've met.
Well, you already know who I am. We've met before, though.
Have we? I hear that's easy to forget.
Yeah. Tommy waves a hand to get our attention before we start talking too much.
I'm gonna go look for more spiders again. Bye!
Bye, Tommy.
Don't cause any trouble now, okay? And don't touch anything that's gonna bite you back.
Wait, what? I don't know how many bugs could be left in the library at this point, but I don't stop Tommy. I know he's pretty harmless, and I don't need to worry about him. Once Tommy and Gerby leave, I turn my attention back to Elijah.
Anyway, we met each other a while ago at the Botanic Garden. I caught a bug by accident and Tommy wanted it.
Oh, so that was you, was it? I was trying to remember who we were with. So wait, that means that you're the one who can see Tommy's friend Gerby, right?
Yep.
Yep. I can see him right now with Tommy.
The Fabled is next to Tommy like always, helping him search for eight-legged prey. When he hears me say his name, he gives me a jolly wave like Tommy did.
Huh.
Although Elijah's staring at the same spot I am, I can tell that all he sees is empty space. Elijah pulls out a pen and notebook from his pocket, just like I've seen Aspen do. He clicks the pen into writing mode.
What's he look like, if you don't mind?
He's got a white face and body with purple flower petals on his head and shoulders. And some green leaves for his hair?
Ah.
He
Oh, wait.
has eyes but not a mouth. And he floats.
Nodding, Elijah writes down everything I said.
That's exactly how Tommy described him. Wow.
Why didn't you think he was real? There's all kinds of Fabled, you know?
Yeah.
I know. It's just... Did you have an imaginary friend when you were younger?
I don't think so. I shake my head.
Well, I did. And Tommy's the kind of boy who would have one too. Not that Gwen and I thought that was a bad thing, of course, but since no one else could see him, we thought he was just pretend. Hearing he's real is still a shock.
I can imagine, actually. I'm 100% not a spy planted by Studio Alon meant to supply them with info on you, by the way. That's very sussy of you. Thank you, Jay. Across the room from us, Tommy is creeping around on tiptoes. Gerby floats high above us, using his aerial position to get a better view.
I'm glad, though. Real glad. In fact, that's why I'm here. I want to try and see if I can find anything in the books about a fabled like him.
Oh.
I'm not sure why you're able to see him either. Other fabled haven't been able to. You're the first person I've ever met who can.
Really? He frowns.
Unless I forgot them too. I need to write that down.
Elijah's pen scratches against the paper. In the quiet library, I can hear the sound clearly. Elijah seems pretty casual and relaxed, so I feel like I can ask him a question that's been weighing on my mind. One that I know isn't exactly polite to ask. Hey, yo, what? What are you doing?
Hey, can I ask you something?
I'm an open book.
Are you now?
Why are you and Gwen getting divorced? I mean, I've talked to both of you, and you seem like you get along.
The scratching abruptly stops. He taps the pen against the edge of his notebook a couple of times while he chews his tongue.
Because people just change. Sometimes in different ways.
Uh-huh.
Well, don't get me wrong, she's still one of the best people I know. We're just better off not being together.
Huh.
It hurts, but if we'd stayed married, it just would have hurt more. Eventually, you have to rip that bandage off. It's for the best for all three of us. I mean, Gwen works her butt off for him too. Me and her both still have the same goal, and that's to do right by our kid.
Our friendship is totally 100% genuine until we go into the betrayal arc, and then I come back because I realize the power of friendship as a permanent party member. Oh, is that how it's gonna work? Is that how it's gonna work? I guess, maybe.
That seems rough for Tommy.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. We're all still getting used to it, I think. You know what they say about time healing wounds?
Yeah?
Well, I'm glad he's got a friend after all. Thanks for letting him play here too. I hope he's not too much trouble.
Oh. Nice pivot there. Underworld's... Did the chat break? I think the chat broke. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Okay, let's fix this real quick. Copy. Paste. Okay. Never mind. I guess it's just gonna stay broke. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna hide it for now, so it doesn't get too distracting and I don't, you know.
Nah, if he was, I wouldn't let him come back.
Elijah laughs.
That's good to know. I'm gonna go get a start on that research. With any luck, you'll see me again soon with a few books to check out.
There you go. So many of the people I know do research. I never realized that was such a popular hobby. They're onto me. They are so onto you. After a while, Elijah returns to the desk like he promised, with a couple of books in his hands. One of them is so thick, even Aspen would think twice about trying to read it.
Alright, I only skimmed through these, but they seem promising. So I'll take them home and have a look.
Okay.
I managed to find a picture of another fabled who looks kind of like what you were describing. It seems like they're not from the underworld, so there's not a whole lot known about them.
Huh. Odd. I guess...
Would you mind if we keep in touch? Gwen tells me that's the way to not forget you.
Yeah, no problem.
Sure, that's fine. Just call me in the morning or night.
I'm already adding swapping numbers with a lot more people than I expected. Probably a lot more than Juliet herself even expected. This time, as all of them leave, Gerby comes over to and lands on the desk in front of me. He waves his petals at me before spinning in a circle like a top. Then he bows and hurries off after Tommy.
Another fabled from somewhere else.
Yeah. Gerby may be a mystery, but for Tommy's sake, I'm glad he's around. Gotta go, Ari. Signal dying. Okay. Have fun. Or try to have fun, at least. Alright, come on. Come on. Don't break. Don't break. It'd be real swell if you didn't break.
Whole
There we go.
day to ourselves, finally! This has been one of the busiest
Oh.
weeks of my life.
Oh.
Mine too. But in a good way.
Of course. The best way.
Oh. Alone with just each other in the library, Aspen slides her chair over so she can kiss my cheek.
What do you want to do today? The world is our oyster.
Oysters. Wanna get lunch?
Ooh.
We just finished breakfast.
Oh.
It's never too early to start thinking about lunch.
Yeah, you've got a point there, Miho. Miho. Laughing, Aspen stands up and offers me her hand.
It's a little early for that, but I could do with some fresh air. Care to join me for a walk?
Sure.
Sure. I'll go anywhere you want.
Her hand squeezes mine as we step outside into the daylight. Everything feels different and new when I'm with Aspen now. Something as simple as walking down the hill from the library, something I've done almost every day for months now, feels more special when with her next to me. I had been expecting falling in love with her to be harder, or something I have to push myself to do. I've been surprised by how easy it is. Like a dam that had been holding back a river, since I let myself open up to the possibility of being in love, the rest has come naturally. Something existing around here feels nice. I meant it when I said I'd go anywhere she wanted.
It's been a while since I've seen the ocean. How about a walk to the waterfront?
That sounds fun, yeah.
Sounds good. That's where the oysters are, after all.
You and your oysters!
Not quite what I was thinking, but close enough. Let's see if I can remember how to get there.
Oh, I know the way. Want me to lead?
By all means.
I take us towards Mount Victoria and the beach. Other people smile or nod or wave as we pass them by, sometimes with a word of greeting, too.
I can't believe you've only been here a fraction of the time I have, but you already know your way around so much better than I do.
I used a lot of that time to learn. Besides, navigating is second nature for me. I can do it without trying.
Oh?
I'm glad, because I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned, but I'm terrible with directions myself.
Huh.
It's a good thing you offered to lead, because I was about to take us in the other direction.
That would have been fun too. Would have been a surprise for both of us.
Yes, and for whatever poor person whose yard we wander into.
Don't worry. That's something else I'm good at. Not getting caught in people's yards.
Give me a second, guys. Okay, we're back. Yeah. I have no idea what that was, but somebody called me and then didn't even say anything. Texas number too. Don't know anybody from Texas. No, okay, I just got what you said.
Maybe I'd be better at it than navigating, at least. Do you ever miss it? That life, I mean.
Nah.
There you go. She glances at me in surprise.
That was awfully quick. You didn't even have to think about it.
I've thought about it a lot, actually. Almost all the time for a while.
Yeah.
But even though there are things that I miss, there are too many things that I have now that I couldn't give up. Like this.
I stop walking for a second so that I can kiss her cheek, like she did to me this morning.
Very true. You better not give that up. Still, you've got to avoid things like going to work or paying bills and all the other little things that most people wish they could run away from.
People like you?
Absolutely people like me. I first fell in love with reading because it was an escape from the real world. A distraction from being alone, or sad, or anything else. Even if I couldn't live an exciting life, at least I could experience one through someone else's eyes and words. In those stories, there were often characters who remind me of you. Going wherever they please, doing whatever their hearts tell them to.
Oh, kissing scene? There's a bunch of kissing scenes, Luis. Also, hi. Hi, Luis. How's it going?
Having wished so desperately to go from my normal, boring life to one of adventure, I would certainly understand if you ever wanted to go back to it.
I shake my head.
You've got it all wrong. What you just said about going where I want or following my heart, I'm doing both of those things right now.
We're not too far from the water, but we're even closer to Mount Victoria. Looking up towards its top, I have an idea.
Do you mind if we go up the mountain a little bit? I want to show you something.
The mountain? I'm not exactly dressed for hiking, or built for it.
That's fine. It's not a hike. It's pretty easy to get to.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm up for it. Lead the way. Again.
We take the regular trail up towards the top, but before we reach the summit, I lead us off the path.
This way.
I can see the curiosity on Aspen's face, but she doesn't question me. It'll be easier to just show her anyway. Oh, here we are. It's slower as a human than as a fox, but it doesn't take us long to reach our destination.
Ta-da! Here we are.
And this is... where?
Home sweet home. Or at least it was.
My den is in even worse condition now than the last time I came. I'll actually have to spend a moment looking for the exact spot. Once I find it, I move aside some of the brush that's built up over the heap of mud.
This was my den. I lived here until Juliet let me move into the library. I buried food that I stole in the ground to save it for later, so everything was at least a little dirty. And when it rained, my ceiling would turn into my floor. Still, it was one of the nicer dens I've made, if I do say so myself. And I've made a lot of dens. But now that I've had my own bed, pillows and stuff, it'd be hard to sleep in a hole in the ground again.
I saw all the little subtle changes in Aspen's expression. That was cute. Looking around, Aspen nods. She picks up a branch that's fallen halfway into the collapsed burrow.
I do love what you've done with the place, though. Ceiling on the floor, or not.
Well, if you ever need a break from your apartment...
We both laugh, and I hope that Aspen believes me. The same way that she feels about me, I feel about her. I'm just picturing Aspen like sort of curled up, having her head poking out of the den. She paces around a little bit, exploring the area. Not that there's much to see. Eventually, she returns to my side.
Thank you for showing me all the same. Even if it's better, I know it can't be easy to just turn your life around 100%.
There are things I miss sometimes, but trust me, I like what I have now way more.
Yeah.
If I didn't want to be with you, I wouldn't be. I'm really good at running away from things I don't like. I'm not going anywhere.
I have seen that for myself. It's true.
Exactly. So I mean everything I say to you.
Everything.
Everything.
I don't mind at all, but standing with her next to what used to be my den, it feels like a strange collision of my past and present. It's taken some getting used to, and there are still things that surprise me or that are tough to deal with in my everyday life. When I dug this hole, I never would have guessed it would be the last time. Before Aspen and before Wellington, I never had anything else to go back to. But being here and seeing what I did leave behind, I don't regret that life, but I don't miss it. Every day is better with Aspen in it, and Juliet as well. I just have to do my best to make sure that's true for both them, too. Judging by the way Aspen holds my hand as we go back down the mountain, and the way she laughs at all my dumb jokes, I feel like I'm doing an okay job so far. Oh, map time! Map time! Map time! Picky map time! Map time! Well, let's see what's on Cuba Street. Cuba Street isn't too busy at the moment, so every noise seems to travel further. The sound of a shopkeeper sweeping, the jingle of wind chimes, the tiny footsteps of children chasing each other. As I sit by a fountain and watch people pass me by, a pair of voices floats to the top of my attention, and I can't help but overhear the conversation. Right, my daughter went to school there, and I always thought it was so... like every summer, right? Exactly, haha. They laugh almost too loudly at each other, the way people always seem to do when they're talking to someone they're not really familiar with. Why is that? If something isn't that funny, then don't laugh at it. I don't see the point. I listen to the two bounce more pointless banter off of each other, laughing phonily all the while. I'm so glad I don't have to be a part of their unfunny conversation. Jesus Christ, that felt personal! Oh, and we're back. Let's do Cuba Street again. Let's get all the Cuba Street things. A bakery on the street is giving away free samples today, so of course I'm sneaking by it as many times as I possibly can and filling my pockets with... Miho! Crime Fox, Miho. It's been a long time since I've said that, but Crime Fox, Miho. I just really need to sample it and make sure I like it. Once my pockets are practically stuffed with little pieces of bread, I slide off into an alleyway to sample my spoils in peace. Uh-oh. I hadn't realized these were cream-filled and squishable. And now my pockets are a mess. Well, I popped the one still in my hand in my mouth, at least. Luckily, it's really good. Washing my jacket out in the river is probably going to be a little less good. Miho, 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 Miho. Yeah, Miho. Miho, Miho, Miho. Come on. Come on. Come on. Move. 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 Oh, it's you three. The first guests of the day are the school kids from last Friday. They enter one at a time, not struggling with the door this time. The girl I talked to before, Cello, comes over to the desk.
Good morning, Ms. Miho.
How do you remember me? How do you remember me? How do you remember me?
Morning! How'd your project go?
We're still working on it.
Some of us are. Some of us just want to wander around.
It's not wandering if you have a destination.
Yeah, it happened to me too,
Around
long ago.
isn't a destination.
They remind me of Lena and Aspen. Cello sighs and rubs her face. She must have to put up with this a lot.
Well, that's why I wanted to come ask for Ms. Miho's advice again.
Again?
Oh, squish a filled bread on my puck. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, so these two don't remember me, but Cello does.
Yeah, have you met her before?
What? She helped us just a couple days ago.
Pippa and Armand look at each other, confused. Even with her back to me, I can tell Cello is too. I've gotten so used to my friends remembering me that I didn't even think of how weird it was for Cello to remember. As strange as it is, it feels like just another mystery instead of a life-changing event. Another question that I can't answer. In other words, not worth dwelling on. Excuse me? Okay. I just shrug at Cello and smile, the same way I've seen Aspen do sometimes.
It's fine. It's just a thing that happens.
The young mermaid doesn't look totally convinced, but she nods all the same. I've also seen Aspen do that plenty of times too.
Well, if it's fine with you, I had another question to ask.
Ask away!
Last time, you told me about your favorite place.
Uh-huh.
Are there any other spots in Wellington that you like?
She looks back at her friends, who are both distracted by some of the library decorations.
We're having trouble settling on a topic.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I know!
Oh? You do? The girl, Pippa, hurries over to the desk. I didn't even think she was listening.
Do you think you could show us around town?
Oh, maybe.
Pippa?
That's a lot to ask, don't you think?
No, I'd be good with it. That's fine. Now all three of them are at my desk.
She can say no.
Yeah, I could say no.
She's working. She can't just get up and leave.
Actually...
There still aren't any other patrons yet. I don't think Juliet would mind as long as I come back.
I can't spend all day, but I can show you a couple places.
Oh,
Really? Are you sure?
this is new.
Yep.
All three of them look at each other, then grin in unison. Okay, there we go. The first place I take them to is the top of Mount Victoria.
This was one of the first places I went to when I came to Wellington.
It's so beautiful.
Cello and Armand both stand at the railing, looking out at the city the same way I did. I wonder if they're feeling any of the same things I did. Pippa is right behind them, with a notebook in one hand and a pencil in the other. At first, I think she's writing like Aspen would be, but when I walk a bit closer, I see that she's drawing instead. In a few quick strokes, she sketches out the shape of the railing and the slope of the mountain. A few scribbled boxes turn into buildings and houses.
Ooh, you're really good.
Pippa's head jerks up, surprised.
Thanks!
Despite saying that, her face turns red and she snaps the book shut.
Oh, look at this!
Oh? Both Pippa and I turn to see Armand and Cello standing by the binoculars. Cello puts her eyes to them, then pulls back, frowning.
I can't see anything.
Oh, here.
I fish around in my pocket until I find a couple of coins and hand them to Armand.
Thanks.
He feeds them into the machine, and Cello is able to look around.
Whoa.
She pans slowly from side to side before letting Armand have a turn. He looks all over, bouncing the lens up and down.
Pippa, do you want to try?
For a second, she considers it, but then Pippa shakes her head.
It's fine. Let's see something else.
Huh. Next, we walk down to the waterfront where the market is. The sea is as blue as I've ever seen it.
Oh, it would be nice to go for a swim.
Maybe for some of us.
Is there an ocean near where you guys are from?
Oh no, but there's a giant lake and tons of canals.
Ah, yeah.
Cello spends basically all of her time in them.
I'd rather take a boat than an airship when possible, even if it's slower.
You would have swam all the way here if you could.
So, there's just something about being on your own with the ocean, when you feel like you belong. What if we did our project about this beach?
I definitely don't belong in the ocean. Can we pick something else?
Are you scared of water? Are you scaredy bear, buddy?
I'm with Armand on this one. It's the same as any other ocean.
Well, not fair.
You guys just can't see it, I guess.
I wonder what they're missing. What would you say they're missing? Cello, what'd you say they're missing? Although she looks a little disappointed, Cello keeps going with a shrug and smile. We take my usual path and end up back at Cuba Street. Like always, it's alive with all sorts of people doing all sorts of things. As we're walking, Armand suddenly stops dead in his tracks and points.
Are those movie cameras? Are they filming something?
Huh? Without waiting for an answer, he runs off towards the corner of the street that's fenced off.
Huh. That fence wasn't here before.
Oh? Interesting. Armand comes to a stop against the fence and wraps his fingers around one of the links. Sure enough, there's a whole crew of people operating cameras and other gear.
Whoa! They really are making a movie.
What do you think it'll be about?
A few people sitting on a bench across the street are dressed in costumes, although it looks like they're taking a break. One of them carries a big staff, and another one is messing with a necklace that he's wearing. Most of them have swords at their sides.
Some kind of documentary, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe? A burly man with a short mustache notices us and stomps in our direction.
Hey, you kids, scram! Get out of here!
Hey! Fuck off!
but we were just...
Yeah, I don't care what you were just doing. Move it!
Damn, dude, who's shitting your cornflakes? Disappointed, all four of us head back to a more crowded part of the town street. I glance over my shoulder to see if the guy who yelled at us is still watching. He is, and he makes a grumpy gesture at me, and I turn back around. Sometimes, I remember why I used to not like humans.
What a jerk.
Right?
Yeah, sorry, Armand.
Oh, it's okay. I got to see a little bit at least.
Huh. His voice comes out kind of shaky, like maybe it isn't okay. But I don't think he'd want us to point that out. I might know a way to cheer them all up.
Okay, one more stop.
Oh, the bell house! The familiar ring of the bell house's door greets us as we walk in. I hold the door for the three kids, who all trail in.
Hello, and welcome to...
Aspen!
Miho?
Hi, Aspen!
Welcome to the rest of them, too.
Oh, yes, of course. Welcome to the bell house.
Pippa looks from Aspen to me, and then back.
Are you two dating?
How'd you do that, Pippa?
Huh? How could you tell?
Pippa shrugs.
Just can.
Well, yes, we are. That's why I was rather surprised to see my girlfriend. You must be the students here from out of town, right?
Yep, that's them.
Yes, that's right.
You already knew about us?
I heard a bit from Miho. Anyway, it's nice to meet you. What would you like to drink? It'll be on the house.
Oh.
That means it's free.
What a nice little callback. What a nice... That's a nice little callback. I like that. I like that a lot. That means it's free. Pippa gives me a strange look.
I know what it means.
Hey, read the room, Pippa. Read the room. Aspen bites her lip to keep from laughing, but I can see it in her eyes. I smile too. Hang on, I wanna listen to that again. That delivery was everything. Come on, log. Log.
That means it's free.
God, the delivery is just on point there. That means it's free. She sounds so excited about it too. The three kids place their orders and then go sit down while I stay at the counter.
Babysitter for a day?
Babysitter for a day.
They wanted me to show them around town a little bit. I need to get back to the library soon, though.
A guided tour of Wellington from Miho? Huh, how can I sign up?
Just ask. Although, your boss might not be as happy about you skipping work as mine.
True. Maybe I should take that store position after all, so I can make my own hours.
Ooh, good idea. I like the grind. I like the grind.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. Are you still thinking about whether or not to do it?
Yes, it's practically all I can think about when I'm here. I have to give Regina an answer by next month, though.
Ah.
I'll talk to you about it later, though. What would you like to drink?
Fairy Kiss Chiller!
Surprise me?
Alright. I'll be back in a bit.
Fairy Kiss Chiller.
Okay. See you soon.
Miho, I am talking directly into your sensitive ears. Fairy Kiss Chiller! While she goes into the back, I sit down at a table in the corner with the three students. The cafe is fairly busy, with many of the tables populated by humans and fabled alike. Our area is relatively empty, though. Pippa has her notebook in her lap and looks to be drawing again, although she angles the book so no one can see it.
Thanks for taking us around today, Miss Miho.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sure we should be able to settle on a topic after this, right?
Good one. Armand nods under Cello's withering glare.
Right.
Pippa, on the other hand, doesn't seem to notice. She's fully absorbed in whatever she's working on.
Pippa? Did you have any ideas?
No response. Yeah. Sighing, Cello just rests her head on the table instead of trying to get Pippa's attention again.
I still think we should just make it about the ocean.
Pippa's kind of right, though. It's hard to make the ocean seem special. What about the movie crew? Just without that guy at the end.
But would that really be showing Wellington itself?
A good point.
Maybe not.
For a moment, everything is silent in our corner, other than the scratch of Pippa's pencil. Then she smacks that down onto the table and turns her notebook around for us to see.
Look!
Even as a sketch, it's easy to identify the bell house. There are a few changes, like the plants and decorations, but it's still unmistakable. She's drawn it from the outside, with an overhead view right beside it. In there are tables populated by people that I hope aren't supposed to be us.
Wow, Pippa!
May I see it?
Pippa reluctantly hands the notebook to Cello, who holds it so I can see better, too. The bell house isn't the only thing she drew, though. Part of the street outside is shown, including some of the sketches of statues and storefront that we've walked past. Across from her, Pippa waits anxiously.
I thought that a coffee shop might show it best. How all the different kinds of people exist here.
Oh, that's a good point,
It's
actually.
a place that everyone loves, no matter where you came from.
Yeah, that's a good point.
At least, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think that's beautiful.
Oh, Aspen, hi. Aspen's shoes click against the floor as she approaches us, with a tray balanced on her hand. Stopping at her table, she picks up the first 3 drinks and hands it to Pippa.
Sorry, I couldn't help but overhear. But I often think of the Bell House the same way. It's something I love about this place. In fact, I first met Miho here.
Pippa's eyes go wide.
Destiny?
Destiny!
I've wondered the same.
Cello sets the notebook down on the table before taking a sip of her drink. Her eyes light up when she does.
Whoa, this is really good!
Oh? What'd you get? Armand nods vigorously in agreement.
I'm so glad you like them. Miho, I forgot your drink at the bar. Would you like to come get it?
Oh? Sure.
Oh, sure.
Oh, we said the same thing again. Behind me, I'm pretty sure all 3 of the kids snicker amusedly. At the counter, Aspen hands me a steaming cup. I breathe in the scent and try to identify it, but I can't.
What's in it?
A surprise, remember? Tell me what you think.
I take a small sip, being careful not to burn my mouth. At once, a variety of flavors meld together. There's chocolate for sure, but not overly sweet chocolate. And there's also coffee, but not too bitter. And on top of that, there's another taste, one that I recognize but can't place.
I love it!
Phew, I was afraid I may have used too much chocolate.
Oh?
Nah, everything was perfect. But what's in it besides coffee and cocoa?
Is it?
Not cocoa, real melted dark chocolate. We usually only put shaving on drinks, but this was a special one.
Uh-huh.
The other flavor is lavender. Sometimes
Lavender?
people don't like the flowery taste, but I thought you might enjoy it.
Yo, that sounds good. That sounds good. Oh, where can I get lavender flavoring? Oh, does that go in coffee? It goes in coffee? It goes in coffee. Okay. It goes in coffee?
Definitely. What's it called? I'll order it again for sure.
It doesn't have a name yet, actually. I'll try to think of one. In the meantime, I'll write down the recipe so I don't forget.
Oh, I take another sip. As good as the first.
May I try it?
Of course.
I pass the cup to Aspen, who stares at it for just a moment before pressing it to her lips.
Wow, that is perfect. If I do say so myself.
She takes another sip.
Hey, don't drink it all.
Chuckling, Aspen returns the beverage.
Sorry. I'll make my own on my break.
Is that soon?
Unfortunately not. In fact, I should get back to work before too long. If Lena catches me, I'll never hear the end of it.
Ah, Lena.
Literally.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. I think you'd have to lock up the store before she started talking.
Alright. I won't keep distracting you then. I should get back to the library. Although...
I look back at the kids, who are all hovering over Pippa's notebook as she sketches more.
It's fine, they can stay here. I don't think there'll be any trouble, and I'm sure it'll be easier for them to get back to their class.
Yeah? I wonder where the rest of their class is, actually.
You sure? Thanks.
Of course. Talk to you later?
Of course.
Oops. Oh. Okay. Well, I think that's a good place to end for now. Yeah, it's been about an hour. Oh well. This was fun. I probably think I'm better suited for morning stuff though. But anyways, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta. Maybe I should wait for Fallout New Vegas and more people are here. But anyways, yep. I'll probably put up the waiting room. Well, before I go to bed, at least. I won't wait as long as I did this one. But anyways, this has been your Demon King of Heretics, Ahriman le Méchant. And I bid you a good day, a good night, or a good afternoon, wherever you are. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye, man.